Hello, my name is Eprynce. I welcome you to the Worship Leaders Digest. The Worship Leaders Digest is designed for everyone who desires to lead worship in a corporate setting, be it church, events, and all that. And today we'll be talking about the excellent worship leader. God desires that we do His business excellently, and that is why we must, as worship leaders, pursue excellence. All right. So the number one thing you need to know about leading worship excellently is that you must be in charge. You have to be in charge. Now, for you to be in charge, part of what you should do is don't just raise a song and expect your team members to sing, to know that they have to sing a particular part that you don't, that you want them to sing without you communicating to them. Okay, so being in charge is that whatever you want the people to do, that includes your audience. Whatever you want them to do, that's what you would communicate to them, because they are not in your heart, in your mind, to know exactly what you want them to do. It is your duty to call them in at every part, all right, except for songs that had been rehearsed, that you want to follow a particular sequence. We know that sometimes, a lot of times, we want to bring in innovations, okay? So the number 2 point is, let your innovations be on point. What do I mean by your innovations being on point? All right, most times we feel we should bring innovations, like we rehearse a particular style, a particular dance move, a particular way of singing that song, and you get on stage and something comes into your mind to do. Okay, now it is, as a professional, it is your duty to do it in such a way that your congregation will not know that you guys never actually planned to do that particular innovation. Okay, so your innovations have to be on point. For every flow that you want to tweak, you have to do it seamlessly. You should master how to do your tweaking seamlessly. Okay, how you do it actually matters. All right, what I have here is, though you didn't plan it, or whatever it comes, or whenever or however it comes, let your confidence, the confidence you do it with, override whatever the people are going to think. Let it cover the fact that you did not plan it. So your innovations have to be on point. Then number 3, part of what you do, part of professionalism as a worship leader, as a professional worship leader, is for you to introduce talks intermittently, for you to introduce small talks, small encouragement, and all that. It's good for you to sing and sing. There are times you need to sing and sing all through without talking. But sometimes professionalism requires that you talk. Throw in some Bible verses that go in line with what you're singing. All right. Sometimes you don't just have to sing all through. Most of the times, it also depends on how the Spirit leads you. All right. Because the Spirit of God, that's for those worship leaders. Of course, every worship leader should walk in the Spirit. All right. When you're walking in the Spirit, when you're leading worship, when you're one with the Spirit of God will tell you what to do at every point, including the rehearsals, including the songs you had rehearsed already. Okay, so you don't have to do it without the Spirit. All right. Now, the Spirit of God usually drops words of knowledge and encouragement into our hearts. Those are the times that you would pause. You would pause the song to say what the Spirit has told you. And trust me, some of those times make the difference. They make the difference. Those are some of the times somebody will walk up to you at the end of the service and will tell you, my brother, my sister, that thing you said you were talking to me. Because the Spirit of God does not talk, it doesn't make mistakes. All right, so we have to introduce small talks, intermittent talks. Then number 4, before I go to number 4, in 2 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 6, the Bible says that he has made us competent as ministers of new covenant, not of the letter, but the Spirit. For the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. All right, so if you only depend on what is written and not connecting to the Spirit, your ministrations, your praise and worship leading would just be mechanical. It won't be spiritual, because the Spirit is what gives lives. Okay, so I move to number 4, which is live what you sing. This should be the most important part of becoming an excellent worship leader. Now, if you say one and you don't do it, you expect the other people to do it, it will not make sense. It's not rocket science. It will not work. It doesn't work it doesn't work that way. All right, so the most important aspect of becoming an excellent worship leader is living what you sing. Now, you sing about Christ, you sing about God, and we know that God, the Bible says that he who names the name of the Lord should depart from iniquity. So that is number 1, departing from iniquity. All right, this simply means that your lifestyle and your musical worship should be the same. They should be in consonance. All right, if I do all I can, for instance, if I do all I can to keep my sitting room clean, so that when my friends and family come, they see, this man is very clean, his house is clean. And when you go inside my bedroom, it's like a dump site. Am I not deceiving myself? Okay, so if I front that I am this and I am not that, I will be the greatest deceiver of all times. So it's very much important for us to live what we sing. All right, our lives must be first accepted by God before the songs we render. God will first eat the sacrifice of our lives before he will eat the sacrifice that comes from our mouth. Okay, in essence, the ultimate worship is our lifestyle. If your life is first not worship to God, then the songs you put out will not be worship. All right, okay, so having said these 4 points, I want to encourage us to be mindful of becoming excellent worship leaders. Until I come your way again next week, live in the atmosphere of worship. Thank you.